As a retail trader, you probably lose money. In fact, there's an 80% chance you quit within your first 2 years. Your trading plan has more holes in it than a crackhead's cover story. But why are you so bad? Well, let's start with the good news. There's no strong correlation between IQ and trading performance. So don't give up just because you're a fuckwit. No, it's not intelligence that's holding you back. It's not even your inability to manage risk, or your complete lack of discipline. That can all be fixed, assuming you're not a complete fuckwit. No, I think it's more fundamental than all of this. When you boil it down, the reason why you suck is because you're inconsistent. Without consistency, it's impossible to learn. And this is not just true for trading, but anything in life. Just imagine, a company discovers a cure for cancer. The boss walks into the lab. Great job, I've heard the news, incredible. We're going to save millions of lives, and more importantly, we're going to be rich. So how did you do it? We need to get this FDA approved. Start manufacturing. Oh, dunno. We just threw a bunch of random shit into this test tube. No idea what it was. When I gave it to Colin, it fixed him. I mean, normally they just explode. I thought that was my job. You see how ridiculous that is? But this is exactly what you're doing. Every time you trade without a plan, without rules, without consistency, your results and conclusions are as useless as tits on a nun. It's the foundation of everything. It's not just your strategy that needs to be consistent either. Your mood will literally change how you trade. Whether it's a rough night's sleep, an argument with your mum, coming to terms with the fact you're a 36-year-old virgin still living with your parents. Even winning itself changes your mood, which is an absolute killer. Because when you do get some success, wind tilt comes along to fuck you over. Cocky inconsistencies rear their ugly head. Delusional ranting to your mother, about how you're going to be rich, how you're the smartest person alive. This is usually a telltale sign that you're suffering from wind tilt and you're about to do something stupidly inconsistent. But seriously, no, I can't stress this enough. It's essential you keep a consistent mindset. If you enjoy trading when you're drunk, you need to always trade drunk. Trading sober puts you in a completely different state of mind. You're changing multiple variables. Think about Colin the cancerous rat. On a side note, sober trading can also make it extremely difficult to accept the terrible life choices you've made. So rather than why do traders fail, a better question to ask is, why are traders inconsistent? The first place you go wrong is that you want to be rich. You want to be fucking loaded, be honest. You want that sweet feeling of success that comes with owning a Lambo or eating something other than ramen on toast. And you want it now. This burning desire, ironically, makes you do the exact opposite of what you should be doing. It makes you jump like a coked up grasshopper from one thing to the next, with no long-term view. If something doesn't work, you try something completely different. But this isn't a fucking escape room. This is trading. And guess what? Winning strategies don't work all the time. The trading industry knows you're a fucking grasshopper, by the way. Why do you think there's so much bullshit out there? It's supply and demand. All these courses, indicators, gurus, they're just making grasshopper food to feed your fat grasshopper face. But anyway, one of the biggest ways inconsistency screws with you is the psychological scarring it causes, which crushes your confidence to execute. We all know the Mark Douglas dog bite analogy. If you get bitten by one dog, you become scared of all dogs. This is basic monkey brain survival shit. But what this means is if you lose a trade because you didn't follow your rules, or you were sober, you're going to remember that pain just the same as if you were following your rules. Your brain can't distinguish between dog bites. They're all painful. All dogs are evil. So even if all those dog bites happened when you were trading bored or tired or hadn't properly minimized Pornhub, you're reinforcing that irrational fear for the times when you are actually following your rules. The end result is that famous cliche in the trading world, lack of confidence. And no wonder. You're constantly getting mauled by dogs and you don't know why. You're like some kind of heroin addict with sausages down their pants. Listen, I believe a trading journey is one big science experiment. So monitor your mood, pick a simple strategy, get a routine, and stick to it. Define and measure everything so you can properly study it and develop it over time. Learn from losses, but make sure they're meaningful losses by being consistent. You learn nothing from punts. All you're doing is building irrational fear. Don't make trading more difficult than it needs to be.